Today I wanted to do a video about the new Osmo Action 4, but instead, yeah, we had like a major flood a few days ago. It flooded our garage and pretty much everything. So here's how things look. Anyway, the new Osmo 4, well, that's a camera that I don't have, so I'm making a review about a camera which I don't have. I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on this because it's really weird. Currently, I'm recording this on the Osmo Action 1, so the first edition, and it would be nice to see how this whole thing would look with the Osmo Action 4, because this is not a very good low-light performer, and for its time it was a good camera. Now it's pretty much obsolete. So it's been a long time since I've used this last. This is a kindergarten. It used to be very pretty here. Now it's just a pile of rubble. The whole idea with a bigger sensor kind of makes sense and lower megapixels, because honestly, you don't use these cameras for photography. I just probably use this once for photos, and as you can get a really nice wide angle shot, it's not a photo first camera. So this is a video first camera, which means that it should be video first in specs. Hey Alex! So having a camera which has lower megapixels and, well, more dynamic range kind of makes sense. My god, I flipped. Now, in the 4K resolution is good enough. Honestly, we don't need 8K resolution on such small sensors, even though the new Osmo 4 has that 1/13-inch sensor, which honestly is still very small. Compare that to a full-frame camera, it's pretty much non-comparable. Wow. So low-light performance is really the key. We use these cameras in midday bright sunshine, but that's not always the scenario. In a lot of cases you have a cloudy day like I have today, and the ISO is going to go up quite high in order to get the exposure right, but oh, I'm sorry. Now the water is probably higher than the ISO goes on this camera, but this is like a small river usually. Now it's just... So a high ISO on a small sensor means a lot of noise. Now we all know this, and if you have a high resolution video output like 4K for instance, it's not actually going to hide the noise. It's just like, these cameras are more like upscale 4K, at least that's how I find them to be, especially the Insta360 X3, which of course you're upscaling it because you're cropping in because of your reframing and stuff, but ISO over 200 on cameras like this is completely useless. Anything beyond 200 makes the video really look bad, especially if it's dark, and if it's dark, that's when you use the high ISO, and when it's dark you actually see all of the noise. In midday sunshine you can easily shoot with higher ISOs, but now when it's getting darker, yeah, the shit. Wow. I surely don't want to fall in here. If you fall in here, you will be there in just a few seconds. I'm walking on sand. There's sand, like a sandy beach. This all came from the river because this was all flooded. Now, in terms of 10-bit video recording, I'm actually curious to see how that works on action cameras. I only have 8 bits on both of my action cameras, and honestly I don't really see the need for 10-bit. But I think if you're using a kind of log image profile, then 10-bit probably makes sense. I think if I wait here for a few minutes, I could actually count probably 10 buckets and other debris. We actually saw a tub before, like a literal tub. Now the battery life is also improved, at least compared to this, because I haven't been recording for so long today and I'm already like more than halfway through the battery, which is really a big downside on action cameras in general. The Insta360 X3 kind of has the same issue, so the battery life is abysmal. Now with the Action 4, they say it's going to last at least 2 hours. Actually, they say it's going to last more than 2 hours, and I'm quite curious to see how long the battery is going to last once I get the camera, but this is definitely not long enough, so any longer battery life would be very welcome. This video looks like a Casey Stern video, from Camera Conspiracies, and I kind of enjoy it. You go on a walk and you talk to a camera, maybe bring the kid with you. Casey doesn't have kids, and he's, I think, the same age as me, only that I'm grayer, more wise, one would say. He's probably funnier. So anyway, I enjoy making these kind of Casey Stern camera conspiracies type videos. Let me know down below, is this something watchable? Today I have something happening because of the flood. Oh dear God. I can't pull that off. Now this is like the local dog club, canine club. I mean, these guys are going to have to do a lot of work. And I'm also looking forward to try the magnetic connection, the quick switch that the Osmo 3 already had and the Osmo 2, but different kind, because here I still have the screw on and screw off connection. So that's really something that is a life improvement, like life quality improvement. So as I said, I will probably be purchasing my next action camera, the Osmo Action 4, because I'm a DJI fan more than the GoPro. I actually never owned a GoPro camera. So anyway, once I get it, I will do a side-by-side review. Let me know down below what you think about this weird format of videos and what you think about the terrible floods that we had. I know it's really terrible. Anyway, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.